Look at this guy, got a bandana on, looking all nice and spiffy. Yeah, buddy? Oh yeah. What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from CA Buildz. If you guys are new to the channel, tap that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Today we're back with a brand new video on our 2020 Toyota Supra. This is a video a lot of you guys have asked for, and if you are new here and haven't seen the Supra yet, we got it wrecked off of Copar, has some front end damage, had a whole bunch of airbags that were deployed. And in today's video, I'm gonna do a full price breakdown, basically what I paid for the car off the auction, what all the parts cost me, what all the labor cost me. I'm running out of breath here. And basically what it costs to get this thing back to OEM spec. So make sure you guys are tuned till the end so you don't miss out on any of it. But before I get into the prices, we have a couple little things to throw on the car to complete this beast 100%. What we have here are our hood struts. If you guys have not seen the previous videos, I did drive and the hood opened up on me. I had to replace the hood hinges, fix the hood, and these pieces right here are what we're still missing. So they're the hood struts, and hopefully when I throw these suckers on, it's not gonna mess with our gaps over there, which it might. But hopefully it doesn't, because if it does, that thing is a pain to align. Then the last thing we're gonna do is throw on this little shield over here that goes underneath the car, and that's it. This thing will basically be all done. But let's get right into it. I'm probably gonna do the under shield first. We're gonna have to pick up the car, get that sucker in there, and then install the hood struts. Alrighty guys, the shield is on, the struts are on, and this thing's 100% done. And the best part is that the struts did not mess with our gaps. It'd be a lot easier to adjust those gaps if our hood was not tweaked. But after the hood opened up on us, the hood did get tweaked in some places, so it's really hard to get those lines 100%. So if it messed with those gaps, that'd be a very big pain to adjust them again. Now let's get to the actual numbers. That's what all of you guys want to know. So the winning bid for this 2020 Toyota Supra was $27,750. Copar has all their fees, so after all the Copar fees, it was $29,060. Not a bad deal. It's pretty crazy how I got this car. So I actually played a couple of these, and they would all go over 30 grand. They would go around 32, 34,000, which is really expensive because brand new, they're only about 50 to 55,000. So this one right here, I kind of just pre-bid. I put one bid, and that was the winning bid, and I'm like, no way I'm gonna get this thing. So I just kind of forgot about it, and the auction played. I checked the account a couple hours later. There it was in the account, and I was just super surprised but excited at the same time because I've been trying to get one for a long time to put on the channel for you guys. And the car was local, so it was only $100 to bring it home. So altogether, this thing came home for $29,160. Now that you guys know what I paid for it, we're gonna go give it a wash because this thing's just been filthy. I have been daily driving it every day. I think I put about 1,000 miles on it already, and it's super dirty right now, so we're gonna go give it a good wash, probably give you guys some rolling shots, maybe even some drifts. So let's go do that, and then I'll tell you guys the rest. Well guys, surprisingly, it was super easy to control this thing. Personally, I hate drifting automatics. It's just super sketchy for me without a clutch. But this thing was not bad at all. Let's get it guys a couple pulls. Power for a little Toyota Supra. This thing is not too bad. Well, that wash was absolutely pointless because this thing is super filthy again from the drifts. But now let's get to the actual numbers. I have everything written down on my phone, so I'll kind of be reading it off and showing you guys at the same time what I did. Not everything is organized, so I apologize for that. But the first thing I had to buy for the car is a battery. I'm not sure why the battery is dead. This is a 2020 car, but I mean, they do sit for a while at the auction, so that's probably why. And the battery was only 68 bucks. After that, I did buy a front bumper, and this front bumper, I got lucky and I found a used one. And this used front bumper, just the cover itself, without the grills, without the lips or anything, was 417 bucks, which is really cheap. I mean, it is a brand new car, and I was really lucky to find a used one of those. Next, what I did is I went to the dealer. Well, I actually went online and ordered from a dealer, and I put a big order, a whole bunch of parts. I bought these headlights right here. I believe they were $1,250 or $1,300 bucks. That's with a big discount, of course, and that's each for those. Then I bought one lip, this lip right here. This one is still our original one. It has a little ding right there, but that's honestly nothing. And then I bought this one over here, the middle section, and I believe this grill over here, and just a couple brackets here and there, the brackets to hold the headlights, and a couple miscellaneous pieces for the front end. And the total for that was $3,105. After that, if you guys seen the previous videos, I took this thing on a test drive and the hood slammed back, hit our windshield. Oh shoot. And when that happened, both of our hood hinges broke and the hood struts got destroyed as well. And on top of that, the whole hood was hecka wavy. There was dents everywhere, some right here, right there. There was a little bit right here. So basically, I had to call a PDR guy. That guy came out, fixed all those dents, well, as much as he can. And there was actually a little bit right here from the accident, which he fixed as well. But we still needed some body work after that as well. So we still had to do some Bondo, some primer, paint. And for the PDR guy himself, it was 250 bucks to get this hood fixed, which is a lot cheaper than me going to buy a new one, because I believe the new one's around 1,500 bucks. So it's only 250 bucks to get all those dents removed. Then I had to buy this front emblem right here. Like I said, the parts are kind of everywhere as I ordered them, and this emblem was only 33 bucks. Ours was actually not bad. It just had a couple scuffs here and there, so I just wanted to get a new one. So that was $33 from the dealership. Then I ordered the hood struts, which we broke when the hood opened up, and this engine cover from underneath the car, the one that goes in the middle, and that was a total of $217. And I believe that basically concludes all the front end, well, the exterior parts for over here, except the windshield, which I will get to in a second. So after that, basically all we needed to do is some body work and paint the front end. The body work was only on the car. I believe the bumper was all good, and then I had to blend those fenders because there was a lot of Bondo. There was Bondo right here, Bondo over there, and I just wanted to blend the fenders if I'm already painting the hood. If the hood did not open up on us, it would honestly be a lot cheaper, because then I would just get the PDR guy to fix this. I wouldn't have to paint the hood, and I wouldn't have to paint those fenders. But it is what it is. So basically we had to blend both fenders, the hood, the front bumper, and that was a total of 800 bucks to get this whole front end painted, and for the body work as well. The next thing I did was replace this windshield. If you guys have seen the previous videos, you know this thing was completely shattered. The airbag over there from the dashboard deployed, shattered that whole thing. And then on top of that, the hood smashed it and just broke that whole windshield. And that windshield was honestly pretty expensive. So to get this thing replaced was a total of $700. I mean, I guess for a brand new car, that's somewhat okay, but I replaced the windshield on our 2017 GTR, and that was somewhere around 200 to 250 bucks, I think. So this one to be 700 is actually kind of pricey for me. And that's pretty much it for the exterior. I can actually open up the hood for you guys, show you everything underneath over there, and then I'll hop on the interior and show you everything that we did here, which was probably even more work than we did on the outside. But check this thing out. So everything over here is super, well, I was gonna say super clean, but it's actually super dirty. We need to wash it, but everything is clean. All the plastics, everything's intact. We got some new hood hinges right here. new struts, everything's looking beautiful. And what I actually had to paint as well are the jambs over here, because when the hood opened up, it smashed the jambs over here with the corner of the hood. So I actually had to take these doors off and get these jambs painted so it looks beautiful and clean. I mean, if it was an older car, I probably wouldn't care about it, but it is a brand new car, so these have to be flawless as well, and those are looking really good. I mean, all it needs is a little wash because it's super filthy, but everything else is just like it would be from the dealership. Now, going on the interior, it is a little dirty, and I apologize for that, but we did a whole bunch of work to this interior, and I'll kind of just go over everything we did. The first thing I had to replace was this driver's side airbag right here. That one I purchased from the dealership. I was not able to find a used one, and that was a total of $592 for this airbag. Honestly, pretty cheap. That's not a bad price for a brand new airbag for a 2020 Supra. But we had more airbags deployed than just the driver's side. We had both of the knee airbags. We actually had the dashboard airbag deployed as well, so it completely ripped our dashboard right here, the leather and everything. It hit the windshield, broke that one, and we also had the both current airbags that were deployed on this side over here. So I believe it was a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 airbags total. This one I got from the dealership, but all the other ones I was able to find used. It was a set of 5, and I got a super good deal on it. It was a total of $950 for all those 5 airbags, which is crazy good because those at the dealer were super expensive. So I got pretty lucky on those. Next thing I had to do was go to L&D Solutions. I took off this dashboard, which was a whole bunch of work because basically everything had to come out of here. So all of this had to go. I took the dashboard to L&D. They repaired this whole thing, and take a look at it. It looks beautiful. You will never tell that it was ever deployed. All the stitching and everything is just perfect. Just all the little details, if you see it in person, it looks so good. So what they basically did, they fixed the dashboard, they fixed our headliner because it was wrinkly on the spots where the airbags were deployed, and they also got us some nice red seat belts because the seat belts were deployed as well. So basically during an accident, the seat belts get stuck and they don't work anymore. They fixed that, and on top of that, they changed the color of the seat belts to red, which makes it look pretty good. And the total for that was $1,000, which is a really good deal. Big shout out to L&D Solutions. And after that, the only thing we had to do is clear the airbag light, and let me actually start it up for you guys. Woo, listen to that. And L&D Solutions actually cleared the airbag light for us too, and that was only $100 to get it done. And take a look at that, only the seatbelt light is on, and man, this thing honestly sounds pretty good with the valves open. I mean, when they're closed, it does sound like a Prius. And another thing I didn't know about this thing is, check it out. When you drive not in sport mode, it has this little option right here, this thing right here. Basically, when it's on, the car turns off by itself when you get to a red light. The first time it happened, I got to a red light, this thing shut off, and I thought something was wrong with my car, but then I realized after a couple times that they basically made this thing a Prius. But when you put in sport mode, that does not happen, and it sounds pretty sweet. That basically summarizes everything we did to the Supra and what it all cost us. And if we add all those numbers together, it comes out to a total of $37,392. So we could just say $37,500 to get this thing back to OEM spec, looking at beautiful and brand new. I mean, you won't tell this thing was an accident. Everything is pretty much perfect on it. Was it worth it for me? Yes, it was. I wasn't getting it to flip it. If I was getting it to flip, it probably wouldn't be at the end of the day, but I wanted to do it for YouTube. I wanted to show it to you guys. Personally, I just wanted to see what these Supras were about, and I did not want to pay full price from the dealership. I believe they're around $50,000 to $55,000 right now. I'll still get my money back, and I could probably make a couple thousand on it, which is not a bad deal. And I don't think I'll be keeping it. It'll most likely be going up for sale pretty soon here. So if anyone actually wants this, send me a DM on Instagram at CA Buildz. Thank you guys for watching, and also let me know what you guys thought of this build. Drop your thoughts and comments down below. Did I get a good deal? Did I overpay for it? What you guys thought of the whole process, and also let me know what kind of cars you guys would like to see in the future on the channel. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the love and support. If you guys are new here, hit the subscribe button. If you guys want to show your support, make sure you hit that like button as well. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.